right, y'all. Right now, we're going to have my man commentate on the Aries Spears Ice Cube controversy, the legendary Scruncho. Word. This nigga's legendary? Based on what? What has he done? How long has he been in the game?
Well, I know he got.
Who the fuck knows who Scruncho is outside of the local ghetto community of comedy?
We need to stop calling every anime character legendary. Some of these characters are just straight up frauds. It seems like nowadays a character will get called legendary just because they have a cool character design or they have aura. Nah, it does not work like that. So sit back and watch me expose some of these frauds. Mihawk. Now, if you're a One Piece fan, you've been seeing the Mihawk slander going on the internet the past couple months. And I'm here to pile on top of it. This nigga Mihawk is straight up a fraud. He did not deserve that title of world's greatest swordsman. We haven't seen this nigga do shit. This nigga Mihawk has been sitting just aura farming every time we see him. This nigga hasn't put up a single feat, hasn't shown a single fight that he's good at. Why does he deserve the title of legendary swordsman? Zoro puts in more work than him. The only fight we've ever seen this nigga Mihawk in is him versus Zoro in the beginning of One Piece when he beat Zoro. That nigga was a noob. Try to beat Zoro and now this nigga Mihawk's getting washed. We have never seen this nigga Mihawk use hockey. For some reason, his sword is black. Did this nigga paint his sword black? This nigga Mihawk is the definition of a character that gets called legendary but hasn't done any legendary shit. They try to compare this nigga to Shanks. Let's be for real. What has this nigga Mihawk done that Shanks done? He hasn't done shit. This nigga Mihawk had to literally team up with Buggy and Crocodile. And you're telling me he's on the same level as Shanks? A nigga that's a Yonko? Let's be for real. And all the Mihawk glazers that be out there trying to defend this nigga, how can you defend a nigga that doesn't do shit? Him and Dragon are in the same boat. Every time we see them, they get called legendary, but we haven't seen them put up any legendary feats. I'm tired of this Mihawk glaze going around lately. This nigga deserves to get slandered. And I know Oda is not trying to show off every character's powers until the final arc, but let's be for real. This nigga Mihawk deserves to get slandered until he puts in work, because we've seen characters like Odin put in way more pain than we've seen Mihawk do, and this nigga Odin has been shown way less than Mihawk. We've seen Zoro put in pain day in and day out, and he still gets called not the world's greatest swordsman until he beats Mihawk. Who gave him that title? That's what I want to know. Who gave Mihawk the title of world's greatest swordsman? Who was the nigga that crowned him world's greatest swordsman? We need to find out that person, because he does not deserve that title. He does not deserve it until we seen this nigga actually put in work. Why did he deserve to get that title? Stop calling this man Mihawk legendary. Endeavor. Now I know this might be a hot take, but I can't hold on to it anymore. This nigga Endeavor did not deserve to be #1 hero. He got that title fraudulently. The only reason he became #1 hero is because All Might retired. That nigga did not deserve to be #1 hero. Let's be for real. The greatest feat this nigga Endeavor had was a fight against a Nomu, and he completely struggled. And I know what people are gonna say.
Well, All Might struggled with a Nomu too in the beginning of My Hero Academia.
Yes, so scratch that aside. Let's talk about his actual other fights. This nigga was supposed to take out his own son Dabi, but he couldn't do it. Because why? This nigga was sitting here guilty and upset of what he did to his son. He would rather let the entire city burn than stop his own son that's causing all this rampage because he feels too guilty. Like, let's be for real. That's supposed to be the #1 hero. That's supposed to be the guy that's supposed to protect everyone and make sure everyone's safe. Can't even take out his own son right now that's burning the entire city down. He had to get help from Todoroki. Hell, he had to get help from his entire family. And he's the nigga that deserves the title of #1 hero. We're not being honest here. That nigga Hawks put in way more pain than he did in that final battle. I'm gonna give Endeavor some respect. That fight he had against All For One, he did put in some work. He forced All For One to use the rewind feature, and he had to become Prime All For One again. But once he became Prime All For One, this nigga Endeavor couldn't hang. We seen a washed up, retired, no cork All Might put in way more work to All For One than Endeavor did. When All For One ran away from Endeavor to go to Shigaraki, why the hell did Endeavor not chase him down? You're supposed to be the #1 hero, and you're gonna let this top dog, the top villain, just run away because you're too broken down and beat. You can't chase him down. So this nigga All Might, a retired hero, had to pull up in a mecha suit and put in more pain to All For One than you've ever done. Like, don't call this nigga legendary no more. We seen All Might, a no cork having guy, make All For One turn into a teenager until Bakugo finished off the job. Let me not get started on Bakugo. This nigga had to finish off All For One. Where was Endeavor during all this? Oh yeah, that nigga was just sitting there crying, feeling guilty for what happened to his son. Nigga, get over it. It's time to fight. You're the #1 hero. Step up. Stop sitting there whining, crying about your failures. Step up and actually save some people. Itachi. Stop calling Itachi legendary. I'm tired of all the Itachi glaze that happens. I'm here to say it. This nigga Itachi was in the complete wrong. I understand the reason why he did what he did was to save the entire village. But let's be for real. If you were in Itachi's situation and a person told you, yo, you gotta kill your entire bloodline to save a village or the village is gonna die, what would you have done? Because I'm not killing my entire bloodline for people I don't know. This nigga Itachi chose the worst path. He killed his mom, he killed his dad, and left his little brother traumatized, making him hate him, making his entire life goal just to chase him down so he could kill him. That's what you did. You traumatized a little boy, and at the end you think this nigga was just gonna accept you saying, oh, I understand why you did it. No, of course that nigga's gonna be hot because you literally slaughtered his mom and dad right in front of his face. And this nigga Itachi had the audacity to think it was okay because he saved the entire village. And there's a bunch of Itachi fans out there that defend this nigga's action. Stop calling that man legendary. If you were in his shoes, you would have not done what he did because that was a ridiculous plan. I understand the reason he did it was good, but the execution was horrible. This nigga Itachi ruined the young man Sasuke's life. His entire childhood and early teens was ruined just because you slaughtered his entire family. His entire life now was just devoted to chasing you down and killing you. So once that finally happens, once you finally dies, he doesn't know what's the purpose of life no more. He doesn't know what he's supposed to do because his whole life mission was to kill you. You did that, Itachi. You ruined a young man's life. Vegeta. Now this will not be a slander video if I did not throw Vegeta in here. We need to stop calling this man Vegeta legendary. He is not on the same level as Goku or even Gohan. I'm tired of niggas glazing Vegeta like he's like that. I'm a Vegeta hater. I'ma sit here and be honest. Until this nigga pulls off a real W against a actual competent villain, I'm not gonna give this nigga any respect. And I'ma stand on that. This nigga Vegeta just has to be hated by the writers at this point because he can't catch a W to save his life. And he sits here and whines and begs to be on the same par as Goku. You are not touching this nigga Goku. Let's be for real. Vegeta is not on the same par as him. Goku is tiers above him. I would even say Gohan is a little bit slightly above Vegeta. This nigga Vegeta hasn't had a feat that's made me been like, wow. Yes, throughout the show he has caught W's here and there, but when it's time to fight the main villain and Vegeta is always the first nigga up, he gets washed right away. We seen it against Jiren. We seen it against Cell. We seen it against Majin Buu. Every time it's time for Vegeta to fight the main villain, he is not beating him. Hell, we even seen it against Frieza. This is supposed to be your arch enemy. How the hell weren't you able to beat him? You had to get Goku's help. Against Cell, you had to get a teenage Gohan to beat Cell. You are supposed to be the main nigga that's up. Goku died, but a teenage Gohan had to defeat him. Stop calling this man Vegeta legendary. Invincible. Now I know what you're thinking. Invincible is not an anime, why is he on this list? But I have to throw him on here. I can't make a slander video without talking about this nigga Mark. This nigga is a fraud. He can't do shit. This nigga's name is Invincible, but he is the most un-invincible nigga I've ever seen. He gets his ass washed by every single villain. I haven't seen this nigga Mark actually catch a W in a one-on-one fight. He got beaten by Battle Beast. He got beaten by the clones of him. He got beaten by Conquest. He got beaten by everybody. The only reason Conquest fight happened and the only reason he actually caught a dub in that fight is because Adam Eve was there to help him. If Adam Eve wasn't there to help him, this nigga would have been dead in the dirt right now. You're supposed to tell me this nigga's supposed to be Earth's defender, but every nigga that comes to Earth instantly washes him, and you're supposed to tell me we're supposed to have trust and faith in this nigga? This nigga is a fraud. Battle Beast literally clapped him. No get back. He got beaten by his own damn clones. We saw them sit there and twist his girl's leg and break it. And once they're out there still fighting, still destroying the world, this nigga decided to go to the hospital, sit down, and rather be with his girlfriend than actually be the #1 hero you're supposed to be. Stop calling this man legendary. This nigga Mark has to be stripped of the title of Invincible. He is not invincible. The Invincible fans sat here and said, when Mark gets his blue and black suit, he gonna be completely different. He gonna be on a completely different timing. He gonna kill everyone. He's gonna stop taking L's. They completely lied. This nigga Invincible is still getting washed by every villain he fights. This nigga is still getting his ass kicked by every nigga he runs into. I bet a regular nigga down the street can whoop this nigga's ass because that's how easily he gets beat. Stop calling this man legendary. We need to stop calling every character legendary. If your character is not putting up actual real feats, he does not deserve the title legendary. Just because he's your favorite character does not mean this nigga is a legendary character. We need to preserve that title for the actual greats out there. But if you guys did enjoy the video, make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and comment down below who you think are not legendary characters. But other than that, it's your boy Midnight, and I'm out. Peace out.